Hello, my loves, and welcome back to a brand new podcast episode here on Abundant Self. I'm your host, Jules, entrepreneur and coach, full-time content creator for the last 2 or 3 years or so. And I'm really here to help you also get your foot into the door and learn content creation the real way and the good way. And well, there are many ways, but at least I hope that with every single episode, with every single video of me sharing my experiences, my lessons, you'll get more and more towards your dream life and towards the life of ultimate freedom and fulfillment, because you deserve it. You do deserve it so much. Thank you so much for coming back every single week. If you're new here and you don't even know what I'm talking about, who I am, don't worry. You can always follow me on Instagram at Jules.coaching. I'm going to leave everything down in the description box below. But I'll be just so happy and appreciative of you sharing this episode, this video with a friend, with someone who can also benefit from what I'm sharing. And as always, leaving a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, as this helps me tremendously to continue producing this type of videos and ultimately grow the show. Without further ado, let's get into today's episode. For today, I thought speaking about, before we dive into the topic, let's just say this is our birthday month, okay? Jules Coaching is turning 2. I recently changed my Instagram account. I had over 4,000 followers. I somehow, in the beginning of the year, was like, I need a fresh, clean slate, fresh start, new start. So I decided to start Jules Coaching, this new Instagram account from ground up. But we've been doing coaching for the last 2 years. I have incredible success stories from past clients who are manifesting their dream lives, but also building incredible online businesses in the coaching industry, in the content creating space. So I'm just feeling very, very lucky, very, very grateful, very proud of what we've built together in these last 2 years. And if you are completely new to my work, then again, you can always check out the links down in the description box. But also, I think I want to just take this month of June, where we are celebrating 2 years. I want to take it as a kind of like a month of appreciation, a month of celebration, of being grateful for everything and not gatekeeping, because I hate to gatekeep, and I really want you to take the most out of my videos, out of my free content. If you are someone who's for example, not able to invest into mentorship or any of my courses or programs at the moment. If you are someone who's ready to invest, who's ready to grow their online business, start a UGC career, get into influencing or content creation, or just wants to level up their life, their career, their job, whatever, then this is your place. I'm so excited because this month of June, we're also going to have huge bonuses, exclusive offers, a lot of things going on. So definitely, again, check out my Instagram. Without further ado, now I've really talked a lot. Let's get into this week's topic. This week, I want to speak about something that was highly requested from you guys, and also something that I know I wish I would have learned about sooner. And that is the whole topic of UGC. My UGC video on here on YouTube, for example, went completely through the roof. So many of you liked it. So many of you also found me through that video. So why not dive a little bit deeper into UGC? Because UGC, user-generated content, has been also a huge part of my social media career the last few years. As I said, 2 years ago, I started coaching, but before that, I've already done content creation. I've worked with brands. I've done here and there some collaboration, some UGC. So I think this is like something that is really cool for especially someone who does not have a huge audience, a huge following, someone who doesn't also necessarily want to put every single thing of content, every collaboration on their own channel. Because like with UGC, what it basically is that you create content for the brand, and the brand, they upload it on their channels. Now, there's always the possibility or the chance to have like some kind of agreement. Just the other day, I actually got a few products sent and they're like, hey, this is the rate, or I actually set the rate, but we were like, okay, this is the rate. We were having a conversation about the pricing and everything. And for 50 euros extra, I'm going to mention them on my profile, for example, in my stories. Or, like it depends on the brand. You can play around with that. But it's really a nice way to, if you're someone who does not want to upload anything on your profile, no worries. Like the brand is going to do that. You are just creating the content for the brand. And with UGC, I'm also going to refer the video that I already recorded about how to become a UGC creator. That's something that's really, I'm going to like walk you through the steps. So this is something, if you're interested in UGC, definitely go check that out. But for today, I really just wanted to overall cover like the daily tasks that I, as a UGC creator, do. Maybe it gives you some kind of inspiration or some kind of like idea also if you're just getting started, if you want to get into content creation, getting paid by brands, receiving free products, then you're like, oh, okay, this chick Jules is telling me like what I more or less have to do every single day. Now, without getting into mentorship or without buying a UGC course or so, because I have done none of that. I have never had a course, a mentor or anything, a coach. When it comes to UGC, the only thing that I did was like teaching myself and just like from logic being like, okay, well, I talk to the brand, I reach out, I pitch, we have email contact. Okay, we come to an agreement. They like my portfolio. Now, what's the next step? They sent me their products. Now I go shoot the content. And my daily tasks, to be honest, are so different every single day. Now I do also, on top of being a UGC creator, I do YouTube, 2 channels. So one in Spanish and one in English. I have my personal brand where I have a course about social media and digital marketing. So, like I do lots of different things. I have different streams of income. But for someone who's purely doing UGC, all you do all day, every day, I think, is literally pitching brands 1 to 2 hours a day. It sounds a lot, but it truly is not. And also it depends, like if you're not pitching brands, if you're not reaching out, how are you going to make some sales? How are you going to make deals? You probably won't. However, if you already have like a 1 million follower account, then the brands might reach out to you. And this is something that I experienced in Chile because my audience is mostly Spanish. I gained like through a viral video, I gained 20K followers overnight, like not overnight, but probably like in 1 or 2 weeks in Chile. So most of my followers are Chileans. And I found that also when I am in Chile, like physically being there, brands are reaching out to me, restaurants are reaching out to me, hotels are reaching out to me on, like I have them in my DMs, asking for collaborations or asking for some kind of like brand deals. But in general, with like UGC content that you as a creator want to do, you are the one who's reaching out. And again, like you can do that. That's why it's so cool that you can do that with a small following. Like you can have 0 followers on Instagram. If you have a good portfolio that you create on Canva, which I explained in my other video about UGC, you're good to go. Like this is your golden ticket because your portfolio shows the work that you've done before. You don't have to have it on any social platform, but your portfolio. The brands are going to see it and they're going to be interested in it if it's good work. So what do I mean with good work? Authentic, being real, being funny, being just you, but also without like putting too much personal brand into this video, into this reel, just making it like attractive to other people and making it fun for other people to watch, especially, for example, if it's skincare, making it relatable. What are struggles that every girl has when it comes to skincare, you know? So yeah, but that's like something that just came into my mind. The daily tasks. So pitching brands, reaching out, as I said before, this will decide whether or not how big or small your income is going to be for that month. The second thing that I do on a daily basis, of course, also that depends how many products I have, but I more or less have a content day, not every day, but again, if I have a lot of things to shoot, a lot of brands that I'm working with, I have every single day an hour or 2 where I shoot the content. And then, of course, you got to edit it. Depends, do you have time the exact same day? I'm someone personally, I love to get things done. Especially right now, for example, I'm going to go for my birthday trip now on the weekend. And I just want to be gone. I just want to forget about my phone and just have fun. I'm turning 25, be with friends in Austria, just have a blast. And I don't want to bring my laptop. I don't want to bring I'm going to bring my phone, but you know what I mean. I don't want to work. So I am recording this podcast episode now beforehand. And I really try to do that with also all of my brand collaborations or UGC products. If someone is sending me, a brand is sending me a product, if I have space in my calendar, I'm filming it immediately. I'm editing it immediately. I'm trying to get as much work done as I can so it doesn't accumulate. And I'm like, oh, I still have to film this. And oh, I have to do this. And then it just gets more and more and more. So that's like the third thing. And the fourth thing that I do on a daily basis is also tracking, analyzing, and updating those are like many tasks in one, but it's like the housekeeping of the business, right? Where I really see, okay, did I get any new testimonials? Okay, bam, I added my portfolio immediately. Do I have new reels, new product videos that I can put into my portfolio? I do that. Those type of things. Just for the portfolio also to be on date and updated and as new as possible or as fresh as possible. And what else with housekeeping? The numbers, of course, like tracking. I do have a spreadsheet, and my girls from the mentorship, for my private mentorship, I have a 6-week private mentorship that you can also check out in the description box below. I do take my girls through also the exact behind the scenes, step-by-step spreadsheet. I'm sharing all the kind of like numbers and how I do it, because it's super important to have a spreadsheet where you put into this Excel or whatever exactly how many brands you've pitched, who's the one who answered, what the email was also, because it really gives you an idea which email works and which doesn't. And you can just tweak and adjust to get as many responses as possible. Because if it's not a good email, most likely the brands are going to be immediately like, nope, you're not for me. Bye-bye. But if it's a good email and you really speak to the brand, to their values, share with them an idea for a reel or whatever, that's it. They're going to answer. They're going to be interested. They're going to move forward with you. So yeah, I think those are like the tasks that I do every single day in order to grow and to run my successful UGC business. Do I have any other things in mind? as I said again, like I do many other things as well. So I do not only have the UGC, but also my coaching services, my coaching business, my personal brand. But if someone is just getting started and wants to get into UGC, this is a really good place to start. Now, I hope this was helpful. I, as always, would love a comment down in the comment section if you're watching on YouTube. Other than that, if you're listening on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star review. This would help me so much. And if you want any new content around UGC, being a full-time content creator, being a coach, working as influencer, quote unquote, I don't like the word influencer so much, but you know what I mean, then please also feel free to message me on Instagram at Jules.coaching. I'm always open to hear more. And other than that, I see you next week. Bye.